Go on. Let's watch some news. Bruh, what? That's not even a website. That's just a Google search. Where's this music coming from, actually? Oh, it's Spotify. Right. Go on.
Hello everyone, it's a very frosty Monday. I'm Ricky, this is Newsround Live on CBBC to warm you up coming up in the next few minutes. How poop is helping elephants and an absolutely tremendous happy news. But first, where else can we start then? With the weather. Did it snow where you are over the weekend? Maybe you saw some this morning on your way to school. Snowfall has been causing disruption as temperatures in parts of the UK dipped to as low as -6. Weather warnings are still in place for much of Scotland, England and Wales, with some schools closed and rail services cancelled. Power cuts because of the weather affected tens of thousands of people over the weekend, and Storm Arwen also forced ITV to cancel episodes of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. There were no live shows over the weekend because the celebs were removed from Guri Castle in Wales after it was damaged during the storm. The show is expected to return to its usual format tonight. Next, the rules on wearing face masks are being made stricter in England. From tomorrow, people will have to wear them in shops and on public transport unless they're exempt.
But then again,
it means
people did that anyway. Like
those Scotland, Wales
people just did
and
that
Northern
anyway.
Ireland.
People wear masks
The government
all the
is
time.
also
You should wear
expected
masks
to
all the
announce
time.
today whether it'll offer the booster vaccine to more adults. It's because of a new version of coronavirus that has emerged. New variants aren't unusual, and there are several in the UK already, but Mr. Johnson says the new rules are coming in while scientists are studying the latest one.
Johnson. More like Peepo Clown.
You can find out loads more about the rules, how they affect you, over on the Newsround website. Next, volcanoes, and the army has been called in to help people living on the Spanish island of La Palma, where a new vent has opened as the eruption continues into a record-breaking third month. Here's Shaniqua with more.
Ash, smoke, and flowing rivers of lava. The powerful eruptions of the Combra Vieja volcano aren't showing any sign of stopping.
Whoa!
In fact, the lava coming out of the volcano is spreading even further. It's after a new vent opened up on the volcano, allowing the lava to pour down into new areas. The spill has been continuing to swallow up land and burning up fields and trees.
Oh, well that's less fault.
This week, people elsewhere on the island have been warned to stay indoors to protect themselves from what experts worry could be toxic gas.
Oh shit. Well, that's
when the
less
lava
good.
hit the sea, drone footage showed white clouds of steam and gas coming out of the water as the red-hot molten rock slid down on a cliff. Experts from the armed forces are back on the island to help people and have also been suiting up to monitor the lava. The eruption itself has been going on for over 60 days now, which is a record for this volcano, the longest eruption on the island for over 300 years.
60
and
days!
At the moment, experts say that there's no end in sight to one of nature's most powerful forces.
Okay, next, do you fancy looking at some elephant poop? You do? That's good, because researchers are going in Gabon in Central Africa, where the poo is helping them work out how many elephants live in the county. Okay, let's find out a bit more.
How do you spot an elephant? They're pretty big, so it should be easy, right? But what about when they live in the forest? Well, that's a whole lot trickier.
Forest elephants are very difficult to see. So they can't be counted by just observing individuals directly. So we have to devise methods that really rely on the one thing that you can see, and that's the signs the elephants leave behind in the forest.
So a team of researchers in Gabon has been using elephant poo to monitor the population of the animals in the country. Elephants do around 16 or 17 poos a day, so there's a lot of dung to study, but how do they know which elephant did it?
We decided to use DNA-based methods for extracting DNA material from dung, processing it through the lab that's on site here in Gabon, and from this identifying individuals and applying population models to estimate the total number of elephants in Gabon.
Sounds disgusting, but this method has helped the team find out that there are more of the critically endangered animals than they thought. It's now estimated that 95,000 forest elephants live in the country, and that's good news for the habitat they live in too.
OK, time for some football news. We're starting with the Premier League. Chelsea drew 1-1 with Manchester United in Sunday's big match. Jadon Sancho put United ahead before Jorginho equalised with a penalty. Chelsea's lead at the top of the table is now only 1 point. Now check out these incredible snowy pictures from Man City's game at the Etihad. They beat West Ham 2-1 with Ilkay Gundogan getting on the score sheet. City are now up to second place in the table.
That's pretty cool.
But the snow was too much for Burnley's game as they hosted Tottenham. Their match was called off because the staff couldn't clear the huge piles of snow from the pitch in time. And in Scotland, Giovanni van Bronckhorst won his first league game in charge of Rangers. The Scottish Premiership leaders were 3-1 winners over Livingston. Elsewhere, Celtic beat Aberdeen 2-1. Next, the Christmas decorations are starting to appear everywhere, aren't they? It's getting towards that time of year. Well, we've got some very festive, happy news.
Come on, happy news, happy news, happy
The
news.
US President's wife, Jill Biden, seemed really happy to take the delivery of the White House Christmas tree recently. This year's tree is over 5 meters tall, and it's a Fraser fir from North Carolina. The tree, which arrived on a horse-drawn wagon, will eventually be placed in the Blue Room, keeping in with tradition. Meanwhile, the annual Christmas tree light ceremony took place in the Greek capital Athens with a spectacular light show which included 60,000 bulbs and a 19-meter tree. The ceremony was held early to lift people's spirits, and a further 350,000 lights are being strewn across the city. Gorgeous.
I've always wanted to go to Athens.
And finally, in Sweden, they held a festive gingerbread competition in Stockholm. This year's theme was Together, and entries included the Berlin Wall, Central Perk, that's the cafe from the Friends TV show, and Noah's Ark. There were 130 entries.
That's the cafe from the Friends TV show. I'm like how that's the only one out of those 3 that got extra information. That's the cafe from the Friends TV show. Oh man.
Overall, that's a lot of gingerbread.
Finally, imagine getting to play tennis against one of the game's biggest stars. Well, that's what happened to this ball boy when he stepped up against British superstar Emma Raducanu at a special event in London. The ball boy was cheered on by the crowd as he won the point. What a shot. That's all from me today, but head online to find out all about Hanukkah, which started last night. Happy Hanukkah, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye. That's pretty cool. There we go. Okay, we've done our news rounding. Back to Minecraft.
Happy 12-month Spossman.
I like it how they only elaborated on the freaking Friends TV show. Like, actually. Like, what?
Hi, Tubbo, how's you?
Ah! Just need the damn desk. The desk is all shiny and made of glass. Reading. I'm reading. A lap 4, very pog. We gotta get rid of this meme. I don't just run laps. I do other stuff too. Like stand still for long periods of time.